MP subbed in for Malik Monk. Clark is out there with Green. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Hood-Schifino in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Three-pointer, Lillard, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Clark outside. The tray. Rebounded by the Bucks. Cabela's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The shot's good from Jordan. MP's got 39.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Back to Clark. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside, Green. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. To end the drought, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
So both teams changing it up here. Here is Edwards. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
Way to go, MP. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Be honest. You were worried you went too far, weren't you?
Yeah, I think I let my emotions get the best of me.
Coach, I told you I got you, man.
You know, look, I don't want you making a habit of this, but I gotta admit, I was pretty satisfied.
Maybe you should get on social, start talking your own talk, huh?
Oh, no, I think I'll leave that to you. Just make sure you pick your spots, okay? It's a time and a place for everything. You gotta know when to push the right buttons.
Loud and clear, understood. See you later, Coach.
All right, see you around, MP.
All right.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
Get ready to rumble, young blood. MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Bufkin in at the 1. Here's Risacher, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. And that one good. Here's Milwaukee. Here's MP. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Connects from downtown. Jordan's got 5 points.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Pass to Risacher. Fires for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A nice shot by MP. The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Bufkin. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Rebounded by the Bucks. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Man, he's checked in for Primo.
Coming out to the floor for the Hawks, number 14, Terrence Mann.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. MP drives in and slam dunk by Jordan.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Hawks trail by 6 to the middle. And he can't jam it through. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Okongwu, a screen on MP. The 3 from Risache. Capella with a rebound. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-3 run. MP, the pass to Lillard. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
A different look for Milwaukee.
All you, MP. You got this.
The Bucks leading by 13. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Barlow in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Primo following the score by Milwaukee. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Hey, Brian. The news out in Chicago involves the Bulls' early season roster move. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. He changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. And Atlanta with possession here. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. From outside the arc, Primo can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Jordan, the pass to Monk. Back to MP. Here's the 3. The rebound by Krejci. Hawks trail by 17. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 44 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Milwaukee leading by 17. Johnson on the wing. Lopez, the screen. Pass to Monk. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 20 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Primo, covered by Jordan. Primo passes to Mann. It's stolen by Johnson. Monk for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Man, Milwaukee with the rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
MP shot is off. The Hawks have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Brown, he's checked in for Johnson. And Lillard subbed in for Monk. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Barlow. Johnson comes in for Niang. Risache, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Bufkin in for Krejci. Primo, good.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Pass to MP. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Whoa, MP says, I got this. Answering the call with a triple.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to MP. There's the triple. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Jordan's got 26.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Here's Risacher. He's got 5. Launches a three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Capella, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Jordan. Lets it go from deep. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Risacher. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Bufkin. Shot clock at 5. Over Lillard. Bufkin with the bucket. Bufkin's got his second basket on the night.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look at the Hawks,
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kyle Kuzma out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's MP, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Lillard in at the 1. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Here's Primo, covered by MP. Here's Risacher. And it falls all over the rim and in. Risacher's got 7 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs. Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Bufkin, defended by Lillard. Here's Primo. Knocks down the triple. He has 6.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. The Bucks, number 1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Pass to Primo. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kuzma. Here's Jordan. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Pass to Primo. Now Johnson. The 3 from Reza Shea. Rebounded by Lopez.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Jordan with the bucket.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Now here's Johnson. The 3 from Reza Shea. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And out on the wings, Zach Reza Shea has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Here's Reza Shea, defended by Kuzma. Pass to Bufkin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Milwaukee making some changes. Jackson comes in for Kuzma, and Holiday subbed in for Damian Lillard. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. MP outside. And down it goes. 2 points. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
MP scanning the floor. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Jordan's got 15 points in just the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Reza Shea. From the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Reza Shea, covered by MP. Pass to Niang, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. From deep, Jordan. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target at the end of the third quarter. A huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate.
getting ready for the Bucks. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Clint Capella. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Holmes. Johnson, he's checked in for Jackson. And MP subbed in for Holiday. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Then it's Rizache and it's Primo in at the shooting guard position.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Primo passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Jordan. Yet another bucket.
I mean, he has been hot as a kettle and serving all comers.
And making a little history tonight. He's just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second-chance opportunities.
Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Always. Good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And that one drops for him. MP's got 58.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Oh, connects again.
I mean, he has all the tools and all the desire.
Now tied for 2nd most 60-point games. What a career he's had. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Johnson. No good. Unable to win this run. MP outside. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Bufkin. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.